All right, dude. So when we're talking about high ticket stuff, I know there's a lot that you do and focus on with CRMs and the reporting. Can you give us a little bit of insight on that?
Yeah. So one of the core values of our company and really what we do with our clients a lot of times is really embodying show me, don't tell me. And I'm really big on the data, as you said. So I always want to see what's going on across from the marketing side all the way down to the sales. So I have 9 reports that I actually get, and this is stuff that I either review on a every 15-minute basis, a daily basis, or a weekly basis. Just depends on the different time frames. But the first ones are really the traffic sources. So we look at the pacing reports and the traffic opportunity flow. So a pacing report is essentially, hey, we gave the media buyer a budget. Let's say it was $3K a day. They have to optimize that budget to hit a certain amount of bookings every single week. And so that pacing report lets me know every single day, hey, are we above or below target? Did we actually hit the thing? The next is where are those opportunities or the booked appointments coming in from? So TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever traffic source that we're doing. So those two come in tandem. Now, in order to get those two, there's actually a submission that happens with our sales teams every week, and that's their availability. So, most times, kind of like what you do in the stock market where you trade and you want to make sure that you have your stop losses and your take profit zones, you also got to do that with sales reps. So every single week they submit their availability of how many demos that they can actually take. And we want to maximize the distribution between them to make sure that they'll have equal opportunity until after they prove themselves over a course of, maybe that's a couple of weeks, maybe it's a couple of months, depending on the offer, depending on how long they've been with us, if they can actually produce. And there's a ROAS on that rep. So once we have those main 3, everything else is broken down into activity-based type of reports. So with our appointment setters, we get a report every subsequent 15 minutes of what's happening in that 15-minute block. How many more dials are they doing? How many more outbounds are they doing? How many more sets are they doing? Because setting is one of those revolving door positions. You bring in a couple setters, then they're going to leave. You bring in more setters, they're going to leave. So you want to have that tempo and that pace because there's people that are going to no-show, there's people that are going to cancel, and there's new opportunities that are qualified. They just haven't booked. So you want to make sure that you tap into that. The next one is our no-show lists and our canceled lists, because between every single step, you want to optimize every single metric. So from click to application, click to book, app to book, book to show, show to contract, contract to close. Like you want to track all those different metrics. And so that allows you to kind of optimize each stage. And so all those different stages we have reports on, and then we look at net new pipeline. Net new pipeline is essentially all the opportunity flow coming in, and then all of the opportunities that have been closed out. So whether that's a one deal, curated deals, they were lost deals, they exited the pipeline. You want to just see how much opportunity and how many people are coming into the business and how much is leaving the business. That way that you know that you can pace around the availability and around how much capital and flow that your team is working with, and then start optimizing accordingly.
If someone's just I don't want to say getting started, but let's say someone's doing 20 to 50,000 a month on high ticket, and they seem overwhelmed by what you just said, where would you start them?
I would first start with how many appointments can your sales guys actually take? Let's say that you have 2 sales guys because you're only spending 20 to 50 grand a month on ads, and they have full calendars. They are probably having enough space for about 20 booked calls to 25 booked calls a week, which is 4 to 5 a day. So start with that, and then start maximizing your pacing budget and your pacing reports with how many are actually showing up. That's the leading indicator. That's why we mentioned it first. That if you don't know those numbers and what it takes to fill them up, then you won't know the rest, because it's just all the second order consequence KPIs as getting them actually booked appointments. So that's where then you can start optimizing their sales processes, answering those questions that they have, just based off of those first 2 reports.
So for everybody listening on the podcast or on YouTube, and you want more information, where can we take them?
Yeah, you guys can hit me up on the gram at the Robert J. Miller, or just hit us up at creatorads.io, where we build out the high ticket funnels. We do all this entire process building and the report building to help high ticket offers really scale and grow past that.
All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe, join the notifications, and leave us a review because it helps us rank on this thing. And we will talk to you on the next episode. Bye.
Let's go.